Uncensored. If you're in the market for a new home, this is the season for you right now in the next 2 months. According to real estate expert Jay Bradley, the end of the year is always the best time to buy a house from a builder. Take a look. Jay, one of the things you told me that the end of the year is a good time to buy a home from a builder, but most home sellers, they're not really thinking about selling their homes because it's the holidays, and they're not thinking about moving, bringing people in for showings. But the builder, that's a different story. Tell us why.
Absolutely, man. So Isaiah, every single year, it's like the Black Friday sale for real estate. The biggest thing in real estate is you want to have a motivated seller and a motivated buyer. Right. In this situation, most people aren't thinking about moving when it's Thanksgiving, when it's Christmas. Everybody's thinking about being in their home already. For those few buyers that actually are wanting to move at this time of year, it's the best time. The builder has inventory that they built throughout the year and now need the discount in order to sell before they can start building for next year. So it's just like the car lot. They don't want to have all that stuff sitting on the lot. You got the 2012 model sitting on and the 2013. So this is the best time for buyers, if they're in the market, to get a great deal.
Now, if they buy the house and, hey, as they say, I don't want to move during the holidays, but they want to buy it from the builder, they can still make the purchase and then move at the first of the year, right?
That's exactly it. Yeah, you can make as long as you close. Some builders, their end of the year is November, at the end of November. Some builders, their calendar end of the year is actually at the end of December. For those builders, I'm starting to see $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 off the price of homes. I'm also seeing amazing interest rates where the builder is willing to give the buyer a concession, maybe a buy down of 2 to 3 points in order to get a better interest rate. So you can see, I literally have a builder right now that I spoke with earlier today just to confirm they're doing 4.5% interest rate. You can't get that anywhere on the market. No closing costs, half off of earnest money, all kinds of deals in order to get rid of this inventory. And these are amazing homes. It's just the builders thought that the interest rates would be lower. So that way the buyer traffic would be higher. In this situation, buyer traffic is lower. It's a slower part of the year. So all they can do is incentivize that buyer to come in and take these homes off their hand. And you can literally get some huge discounts.
Now, what would you tell a consumer if they're going to a builder to purchase a home and they want to get the best deal possible? And they may not be clearly offering any discounts when you first walk through the door. How do you motivate them to offer you that deal? What should you know in advance walking in to buy that house in order to get the best deal or that possible discount that you're talking about?
Great question, because these aren't a lot of these aren't advertised deals, right? You want to find your favorite real estate professional. I'm going to raise my hand, right? You want to find somebody that knows the business and can actually talk to these builders and has relationships with them. I've built relationships with builders for 23 years in Houston. So when we walk in the door, they'll give me a deal sometimes just because they know that my buyer is going to be qualified. They know that they can close if we get the right deal. And they can skip through a lot of the steps that they're going to have to deal with, like as far as with your average consumer, right? Because they know that I'm going to bring somebody in that's ready to go. Just give me the deal that we need, and we'll take care of the rest as far as closing the house.
Excellent. Now, for those who are wondering, what would be the pros and cons between dealing directly with a builder and dealing with a home seller? Is there any benefits, pros and cons there?
Well, so your home seller, you've got a house. We've got houses that are on the market right now. You've got homes that are already lived in. They've already kind of broken in, and all the little small issues are going to be taken care of already. So there's a benefit there. With the builder, everything is brand new. So you have your warranties. You have a 1 or almost 2 years, depending on some builders, where they have basically complete warranty. Anything that goes wrong, anything, the builder's going to come out and take the paint chip, no problem. The builder's going to send their painter out and come take care of it. All your appliances, your AC, your HVAC units, all your plumbing, all those things are going to be brand new. So some of the benefits, but you're also usually not going to have as significant of a lot. So some of the lots might be smaller than some of your older homes. So there are some trade-offs, but if you're looking for something where you can move in, you don't have to worry about any maintenance, builders are a great option.
All right. And of course, the clock is ticking. You need to get this done in some instances before the end of November and possibly before the end of December, right?
That's exactly it. I'm going to put a list up so that way buyers can have it on my website, jbrad.com. So www.jayb as in boy, rad as in David.com. And I'll have a list for your consumers so that way they can see what areas of town and some of the discounts that are out there.